we're unpacking quite a cultural moment here, specifically looking at that recent Sydney Sweeney advertisement. And wow, the intense media and social media reaction it kicked off. Our mission today is really to get into this report, explore the different narratives, the public responses that popped up around what seems like just a simple commercial.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? How quickly an ad can become this flashpoint for much bigger cultural debates. We'll be trying to connect the dots here, looking at mainstream media versus online reactions, see what this briefing really tells us about how these things unfold.
Okay, so let's unpack the report itself. It kicks off highlighting a specific piece from MSNBC. The title was, "Sydney Sweeney's ad shows an unbridled cultural shift toward whiteness." Pretty strong title. And the report makes sure to point out MSNBC's opening line. Advertisements are always mirrors of society, and sometimes what they reflect is ugly and startling.
Sets a definite tone right away.
It really does.
And, what's crucial, I think, is how the briefing then connects this to a potentially larger pattern. It points out that the report suggests this media tendency, framing things through a racial lens, is seen by some as maybe a deliberate tactic.
A tactic. To do what?
Well, according to the briefing's analysis, possibly to divide Americans, stoke a bit of cultural resentment. And the report explicitly argues that this MSNBC article specifically is falsely portraying the ad, like it's some kind of insidious shift towards whiteness.
Most people probably just see it as an ad.
Exactly. The report suggests most people see it as just a commercial, not some grand political statement. It really makes you think about, the power of framing.
Okay, so that's the established media angle mentioned in the report.
Yeah.
Then we move to the digital world, social media, and things seem to explode there even faster, maybe more extremely. The briefing gives us a snapshot. It mentions specific reactions, like one post saying the American Eagle ad was, quote, attacked by liberal activists who have branded it fascist propaganda. Yeah, and accused it of promoting eugenics for featuring a blonde white woman. I mean, that's quite a leap from an ad, wouldn't you say?
An incredible leap, yeah. And that raises this whole question about the intensity, maybe even the performative side of some online reactions. Like the briefing describes this very striking TikTok post.
Oh, yeah? What was that?
It showed a left-wing TikToker apparently crying over the ad, actually filmed herself visibly upset. And she's quoted saying things like, "It's just so blatant. I keep thinking that people just are not going to believe us until we're hung out there."
Heavy stuff.
Very. And then she apparently continued with the plea, saying, these are the action steps that we really need to see from the good whites. I need protection, put my Cash App. That combination of, the intense emotion and then the call for financial support. It really highlights the feeling of urgency, maybe desperation, in some online spaces that the report captures.
So we got the media take, the intense online reactions. What about just sort of general comments? Does the report give a sense of the broader public feeling?
It does try to capture some of that broader sentiment, yeah. It includes several reactions. For instance, one person is quoted saying, "You literally cannot hate the media enough."
Strong words.
Another comment mentioned said, "MSNBC should be ashamed of this." And a final one reflected, "They're so deeply obsessed with race, it's really insane."
So those comments, as they're presented in the report, they seem to suggest a kind of frustration, maybe.
Exactly. A frustration with how these stories get framed, maybe a feeling of being targeted or manipulated by the narratives. This whole deep dive into the briefing, it really shows the powerful and often, polarized ways that even something seemingly small, like an ad, can be read and debated.
Right, across different segments of society.
Definitely.